Worse, on my worst behavior. Motherfuckers didn't love us. Motherfuckers didn't love us. I said, y'all better not come to my studio with that fake ish. Y'all know that the Drake curse continues. This time it strikes down upon Francis Ngannou. Anthony Joshua, put you to bed, bed, bed. Jay Holiday style. Anthony Joshua completely eviscerates, erases, and wipes Ngannou off the map. Was it Drake's fault? What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. And I'm back with some more boxing. Basically, what Anthony Joshua did to Francis Ngannou was criminal. Now, I made a dedicated video breaking that fight down for you. I'll put a card at the end of this video. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel. My name is Ego. I've been covering the beautiful sport of boxing over 10 years. The best in the business, and it's not even close. Joshua hit Ngannou so hard, he was asleep. And this is impressive stuff considering Ngannou has always been known as being, like, his nickname is the Predator. But in boxing gloves, he was the prey. And it was bad. It was like really a sinister knockout, like almost like an all-time classic type of knockout. Please believe it. Believe it, please. So credit to Anthony Joshua and Ben Davison and team. That was crazy. Now, regarding Drake, I know you guys have heard of the Drake curse. I know this. Drake bet on Ngannou. And it is weird when it comes to Drake. It's like almost anything he touches in terms of like sports bet, it's almost like you should pick the opposite, or at least from what I've seen. So Drake posted this on his story. And he posted it on social media on the Instagram. It is a ticket and a sports bet and a wager that Francis Ngannou, who fought on Friday, March 8th, the fight was at 3 p.m. in Saudi Arabia, would be the winner of that fight. Now, I didn't see on the ticket if it declared by knockout, but he probably picked by knockout because we knew this was supposed to be an explosive fight and both guys had knockout power and intentions. Drake, it says right there, Drake stake, and that rhymes. What he wagered was over $500,000 on that pick. I guess through Bitcoin or something, right? I mean, that's the Bitcoin logo. The man wagered over $500,000. 1 million trillion fulfillion dollars. 615K, and it all went away because that didn't happen. Now, he stood to make a lot of money because Drake, he was picking the underdog, and Ngannou was that, and you see why. In boxing gloves, you should have rocked with Joshua, the actual boxer. So I don't know what made him wager this. I know he got bread, so it's not going to be a big financial hit, like he's going to get evicted or something like that, but he would have made almost $2 million, $1.9 million had his pick been accurate. But a lot of people I've seen online were saying that the Drake curse continues, where I've seen it. Like Drake, he was with Conor McGregor, I believe. I'm not you thinking, who the is that? You doof and none. And then the next day, after being with Conor, the fighter lose. This is Ngannou. I mean, this is a brutal knockout. And I think it's always going to be more devastating when you see how big both guys are. And you see that Ngannou was like badly hurt. This is like a 260-pound man, 270 pounds or whatever he weighed for this particular one. And he was out of there. So Drake got it wrong again. And a lot of people are turning to, look at these rights. See, Joshua's too big of a puncher. You can't just get hit. Bro, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't just get hit flush by Anthony Joshua on the chin. And I try to tell y'all, the UFC is different. Even the best UFC strikers in boxing rule set, in boxing, it's different. Because the boxer's been training with D's. That's all he know. He don't have to use elbows. He don't have to get you on the ground. He don't have to submit you and twist your arm and arm bars and, you know, Muay Thai. He just had to do what Josh, look at this picture. Crazy. This is what he had to do. Get you in compromising positions. Like, I mean, Ngannou, look at his face. He's just like, what the heck? Like, I mean, just, I've never seen Ngannou look like this in the MMA. And this, you know what the crazy thing is? The MMA use smaller gloves. They use smaller gloves than in boxing. So imagine that. He's in boxing gloves, right? So imagine you're used to getting hit with smaller ounce gloves, but then you fighting Joshua like in eights, and this is your facial expression. He just looks like a train hit him, bewildered. And it's because boxers with boxing technique, they truly know how to throw a punch. That's all they know how to do. Or look at him. He's like, ow, what the? These are some crazy shots. We've never seen this before. That's why it went viral. And look, Joshua just walked away like it was nothing. He just had a clean, he was never in trouble. That was probably the easiest money Joshua made. He made $50 million, didn't get a scratch on him, has a highlight reel knockout, you know? Look, and he got these classic pictures to go with it. Big mistake, big mistake. And I seen a lot of the boxers who have been called out by like the Sean O'Malley's and stuff, guys like Ryan Garcia. They're like saying, hey, look, boxing, you can't beat us in boxing, so just give it up. You know what I mean? And now people are blaming the Drake curse for it. Interestingly enough, Drake was brought up to Anthony Joshua, and that's because Anthony Joshua had a picture with Drake some odd years ago. And in that picture, you know, they were asking him, like, what about are you worried about the Drake curse? So let's take a listen to what Anthony Joshua said about the Drake curse. And I also post this on my Instagram. Make sure you guys follow me at Boxingego1 on Instagram. Roll the clip.
You shouldn't. If you're telling, I know I shouldn't. If you're telling me that, I know I shouldn't. You know about the Drake curse.
Of course.
We talk about it all the
crazy,
time.
right? It's crazy.
It's real though.
Yeah, keep
I
him
think
away.
it is.
It's not
Keep him
one thing,
away.
You don't want to be the guy to test it.
This is what I'm saying.
Well,
you know what's weird actually? So I took a picture with Drake
I thought you did. When did you take it?
before Miller got banned.
Would you
See?
allow Drake in your dressing room before a fight?
He said he took a picture with Drake right before his fight got messed up with Gerald Big Baby Miller because he failed a PED test. So now he's saying, you know what? Now that I think about it, Drake done messed up my fight. And here's that picture for y'all. So Anthony Joshua, him and Drake took this picture, and then soon as the picture released to the public, people are like, oh no, I seen it in the comments. They were like, the Drake curse is coming. Look, he even put about to break the curse, June 1st. He put it, Joshua put, Drake, even an African can't break the curse. Bruh, see, people were scared for him. And he was about to fight June 1st against Gerald Big Baby Miller. And he said he about to break the curse, but he didn't break the curse. Instead, his fight got canceled because of his opponent. So, I mean, I guess that's better than losing a fight. You know, I'd rather it be some bad news befell upon. Actually, hold on. Smash the like button. Oh, I just had a revelation live because you guys know my videos are freestyles. These aren't scripted videos. Like there's some YouTubers that get on and they're scripted. I'm the best in the business. I'm like Jay-Z. I'm like Hove. I be one taking my stuff. I just thought of something. Wow. And I put it together right here on the spot. And it's making sense. Joshua, as I was talking and sounding it out, I just realized that he didn't break the curse. And I'm going to explain why. I'm going to explain how he didn't break the curse, right? So first, let me let you listen to it one more time. This is Anthony Joshua.
No, you shouldn't.
If you're
He said, the question the radio personality said, would you let Drake in your dressing room?
I know I shouldn't. If you're telling me that, I know I shouldn't.
Listen.
You know,
Dressing room before a fight. No, you shouldn't.
if you're telling, I know I shouldn't. If you're telling,
Allow Drake in your dressing room before a fight. No, you shouldn't.
if you're telling, I know I shouldn't. If you're telling me that, I know I shouldn't. You know about the Drake curse.
Of course.
It's,
We talk
it's
about it all the
crazy,
time.
right?
It's crazy.
It's real though.
Yeah, keep
I
away.
think it is.
It's,
It's not worth it. You don't want to be the guy to test it.
This is what I'm saying.
But
Well,
you
do you know
what
what's
to do.
weird actually?
Listen, right
I
here.
took a picture with Drake
I understand.
I took a
know
picture
you
with
did.
Drake.
When did you take it?
before Miller got banned.
Would you?
He said he took a picture with Drake before Gerald Big Baby Miller got banned. And I showed you that. He took the picture with Drake, right? And he said, I'm about to break the curse June 1st because he had a scheduled fight with Gerald Miller. Somebody in the crowd says, Drake, even an African can't break the curse. And people are like, bruh, don't do it. Why'd you take this picture with Drake, right? Guess what? I just thought about it on the spot, Johnny on the spot. He didn't break the curse because although his fight got scrapped with Gerald Big Baby Miller, who did they bring in? Those that know boxing would know that the whole fight with Gerald Miller got canceled. So that didn't make Joshua look bad because he didn't fail the drug test. Gerald Miller did. However, Eddie Hearn in rematch room had to fill that void now left by Gerald Big Baby Miller failing a test. So some people would be like, okay, what are you saying, Ego? So the curse didn't skip him because what happened in the Andy Ruiz fight? Boom, he lost. So you didn't lose to Miller, but that's irrelevant. Your June fight got saved by a Mexican heavyweight who was brought in with like 7 weeks notice. And this was the scene from that fight. So if we think about it, he didn't break the curse because you did that picture and your next fight, it was supposed to be Miller, but it wasn't Miller. But your next fight, you hurt Ruiz and then he hurt you and he ended up stopping you. Wow. And I just put that together right on the spot. So he didn't break the curse. And then now fast forward to the future, Ngannou, Drake was rocking with Ngannou. Think about what I'm saying. Drake is now rocking with Ngannou. That's Ngannou. Man, that Drake curse, I know some people are like, oh, this is just a conspiracy theory. But Ngannou got slaughtered. Drake bet in public, made it, because like it'd be one thing if Drake didn't let nobody know how much he bet. He told the whole world and posted it. I showed you in this video. This is Ngannou. This is who Drake bet on. So whether you were superstitious and you believe in this stuff or not, it's making it harder and harder to deny that when Drake, especially in combat sports, when Drake gets seen with you, bad things tend to happen. Take it as what you want. When Drake is like, oh, I'm betting on this, and he posts them slips, bad things happen. Oh, I'm picking Ngannou. I'm betting over $500,000. That's Ngannou. Not competitive, one-sided massacre. Subscribe for videos like this, boxing news, and much, much more. If you believe in the Drake curse, type the words Drake curse in the video.